How's it going, everyone? Another top 30 visit for the Packers, and this one's going to be on a running back in Kalon Black out of Indiana. So currently, Kalon Black is the 10th best ranked running back in this year's draft class and is currently ranked 187th overall out of all the prospects, according to the consensus draft board. As for his RAS score, there wasn't an official tweet about his RAS score, but we got enough stats from his pro day to figure out what his RAS score about it is. So for his pro day and his measurables, he comes in at 5'9" and weighs 211 pounds, ran the 40-yard dash at 4.45 seconds, did the bench press 27 times, which is one of the highest out of all the running backs in this year's draft class, did the vertical jump 37.5 inches, and the broad jump at 10 feet and 5 inches, and had a 10-yard split at 1.53 seconds. So with his pro day measurables, we were able to kind of break it down, and his RAS score would be around a 9.14, so a pretty high RAS score for him. At his time at the collegiate level, first off on the stats for Sports Reference on his stats, it's only showing 4 years total at the collegiate level, but he actually spent 6 years at the collegiate level. So his first 2 years at James Madison are not showing up on this particular website for some reason, but it does show on the PFF side. So with the first 2 years out not showing, the rest of the 2 years, according to this, he played in 22 games, had 970 yards and 4 touchdowns, then transferred over to Indiana, didn't really start or play in his first year at Indiana, only have 46 total attempts. But in his final years where he really flourished, he had 16 games played, 186 rushing attempts for 1,040 yards, which was good for 5.6 yards per attempt, and 10 touchdowns. So a pretty good final year over there at Indiana. Moving over to the PFF side, as you can see, he spent 4 years at James Madison, but mainly on his final year, he had an offensive grade of 77.6, a run grade of 79.6, and a fumble grade at 64.6. And pretty much had a pretty good final season once again, just rushing just over 1,000 yards. And so now, what are his strengths and weaknesses? So for his strengths, his physicality. He runs with a bowling ball style and a low center of gravity. Moving on, pass protection, recognized as a fearless blocker who steps up against blitzers and has the vision and patience. He's a disciplined runner who lets blocks develop before attack increases. Now, as for some of his weaknesses, limited receiving profile, barely targeted in Indiana's passing game, lack of elite speed, lacks the home run gear to pull away from NFL defensive backs, and durability concerns. Has a history of injury, including a torn ACL early in his college career. And so, looking through Bleacher Report and NFL Draft Buzz, for Bleacher Report, they have a pro comparison of Kyle Monangai. Yes, he's a bear, but I think he's actually pretty decent, especially in a spell type role. So Kyle Monangai, not a bad comparison on that front. And then over on NFL Draft Buzz, they have Trevor Etienne. So not bad player comparisons for him. As for where he's kind of projected to go currently in the draft, it's probably going to be a day 3 pick, probably around in that round 5 to 6 range. A lot of these players seem to be around 5 to 6 that the Packers are bringing in for top 30 visits. So the Packers will probably be bringing in another running back, considering we only have Josh Jacobs, and then you have Mr. Injury Prone and Marshawn Lloyd. So with that, they're definitely going to be drafting a running back. Round 5-6 seems to be about an area they would draft one, and I could see Kalon Black being a pretty good spell guy to kind of bring in. Hopefully kind of taking in what we were kind of hoping with that A.J. Dillon role, where he could be a bruiser, especially since he runs with a bowling style type of attitude. Could use that to complement Josh Jacobs as well. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.